Hello, my name is Justin Adams, and welcome to Jay's Days. Okay, so this movie, I was waiting for. I saw the trailer. I remember hearing about the idea. I think it came out in Sundance, and everyone was talking about it. And I was excited about it until I saw the fucking movie. It's Elvis and Nixon. It's starring Kevin Spacey as Richard Nixon and Michael Shannon as Elvis Presley. Also there's Johnny Knoxville, Colin Hanks, Evan Peters. Who else? I think that's about it.
Of all the famous images preserved in our national archives, the most requested photo of all time is this one.
You remember when you talked about finding an ally for Nixon?
Someone from the outside.
I need to get this letter to the president.
You'll never guess in a million years who just showed up at the Northwest Gate asking to see him.
It's Elvis.
Elvis Presley. You swear this isn't a joke, because this penmanship is horrible.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So you think we should meet with him?
Yes, Mr. President.
During my nap hour.
Everybody loves Elvis.
Call me.
He could really help us with the youth vote. He would also like a badge.
A what?
I would like to go undercover as a federal agent. I've been in 31 major motion pictures. That makes me an expert in costume and disguise. I could infiltrate the communists, and then I'd bust them all. Let's do this thing.
An undercover rock and roller. Sounds ludicrous.
I can supply my own firearms.
The movie is about Elvis and Nixon. Elvis, he is right at this stage of like him losing his mind. And so one day he's like watching the news and he's like, I want to save America. And so he writes a letter to Nixon, who was the president at the time, and he was like, hey, I want a badge and I want to help and I want to be in. Go undercover and help out America and make it great again. Make America great again. Yeah, that's basically what he wanted to do. And Nixon was like, no, I don't want that to happen. And the movie is basically just how Elvis wants to do that. And yeah, and that's pretty much it. The problem with this movie is, that it takes itself way too seriously. And I think it's the problem with a lot of these biopic movies, is that they take themselves too seriously. And especially with the tone of this movie, they're trying to, especially with the trailers and stuff, they were really offbeat. And like, this movie's gonna be like quirky, and it's just gonna be like a dialogue-infested movie. And that's what I was waiting for, but then I saw the movie, and it was not even really focusing on the Elvis and Nixon. It was focusing on Elvis, one of Elvis's assistants most of the time. It had me thinking maybe this dude is still alive, and this is kind of like his story, like this is like how they got most of the information, and so that's why most of the movie kind of doesn't feel real at all. It kind of feels like a played out biopic. By the numbers, not even a biopic, just a by the numbers based on true events movie. And the performances, like, I love Michael Shannon, I love Kevin Spacey, but watching them play these real famous people, they're doing is, they know what they're doing is clever and smart, but that's what brings the movie down. When you know you're clever and smart, it kind of makes you less clever and smart, you know? It just brings it to be like, okay, now you realize what you're doing, show us something else. It's just like M. Night Shyamalan. He had clever plot twists, but then he kept on doing plot twist after plot twist after plot twist. It was kind of like, okay, dude, what you did before was authentic, but now it's just like, ugh. And Elvis and Nixon managed to do it in a whole movie. Something that M. Night Shyamalan didn't do. He had like a few movies before he started fucking up. Guys, that's what I think about Elvis and Nixon. What did you guys think about it? If you guys want to check it out, it's now available on Amazon, Vudu, whatever, $4.99. It's not really worth it if you're into seeing what it's gonna be like all about with like Elvis and Nixon, how they met, and if you're just interested, then check it out. It's like it's interesting, but it's just if you're expecting anything else, then it's not. It's kind of like a Lifetime movie. That's another downfall. Alright guys, follow me on Twitter at IamJust_420, like, subscribe, blah blah blah. Rush.
All right, now what do we have on this guy?
Well, he's one of the most famous men on the planet. Loves guns, hates the Beatles.
The Beatles. Well, I don't like them.
Okay, sir, do you have any firearms or weapons of any kind on your person? It's a good thing they didn't catch this little fella in my boot.